All right, so finally we're getting into a part of the practice test that requires a lot less work, right? So 14, 15, and 16 we'll take a look at here in this video. And the directions are to apply the product rule for exponents if possible. So let's look at 14 here. We have y to the 5th times y to the 7th times y to the 2nd. And using the product rule for exponents, we know that when we're multiplying like bases, we add the exponents. So are we multiplying like bases here? Well, yeah, we are. All of them are y. And so since we have like bases, all we're going to do is add our exponents. So our answer is going to be y, and then 5 plus 7 is going to give us 12, plus 2 is 14. So we have y to the 14th. All right, let's take a look at 15 here. We're going to go ahead and multiply these two together. And what I always do is I do my number to my number, and then my x's to my x's, my y's to my y's, z's to my z's, or whatever variables you're working with. So let's just start with the number. We have 2 times 8. Well, we know that gives us 16. And now we're going to do our x's to our x's. And again, because they're both x's, they're like bases. So what can we do with those exponents? Well, we can just add them. So what's 3 plus 4? 7. So we have 16x to the 7th. All right, again, we're going to take that same principle, do number to number, x to x, y to y, z to z. And we have negative 2 times 9. Well, that gives us negative 18. And that's an 8. All right. And let's do x to x. So we're going to have x, and then 3 plus 10 is 13. And, oh, well, I'm missing a y here, so I just bring this y value over. So I have y to the 6th. And there we have the answer for number 16. All right, not too bad. Make sure, though, that you really know the rules for exponents, because we're going to get into a couple questions here in just a minute or two that involve a little bit more difficulty, and so make sure you're good on the rules of exponents. But for 14, 15, and 16, that is it. You're multiplying like bases, and so all you do when you multiply like bases is add the exponents.